Okay, now we're adding and subtracting, and remember you have to have a common denominator when you're adding or subtracting. So if you look at this first one, we do not have a common denominator. They do both have y, but this one has a 4 and this one has a 5. 4 and 5 can both turn into 20. So I know that 4 times 5, what I do to the bottom, I have to do the top. And that becomes 5 over 20y plus, here times 4 times 4. 8 times 4 is 24. Yeah, 32. Goodness gracious. 32 over 20y. And now, because they have a common denominator, I have 20y and I have 5 plus 32. They can combine. You don't really have to rewrite it right there, but I wanted you to understand. And that gives me 37 over 20y, which does not simplify. You can type it in your calculator and see if it simplifies by doing alpha y equals enter, 37 over 20. Don't type the y, but it doesn't, so you're good. Here, I have 7x and 14x. They both have an x. 7 can turn into 14 by multiplying by 2, so I don't need to multiply both. That gives me 24 over 14x minus 3 over 14x. Well, 24 minus 3 is 21 over 14x, which does simplify. Don't type the x. And I get 3 over 2x. Now, 63 and 64 already match, but we're subtracting, and it has a binomial on top because it already matches, but I want you to realize you have to distribute that negative. So I have x plus 1 minus 2x plus 1, because you're subtracting that whole thing, which gives me negative x plus 2 over x. Now proper would be to take that negative out, and you'd have x minus 2 over x, but there's not a negative on bottom, so if you leave it, that's fine too. Here, again, they already match, but we have to distribute that, so we get x plus 1 minus x minus 3. Well, x minus x cancels, and we have 1 minus 3, so we have negative 2 over 6x, which simplifies. And we get negative 1 over 3x.